So in the Kinstretch Insiders group, in the Facebook group, we've been analyzing people's individual cars, and something that comes up a lot is working scapular depression. So the beautiful thing about working on scapular stuff is that it kind of gets into upper back, it gets into neck issues, it gets into a lot of things of the way you hold the weight of the world on your shoulders. So when you work in that area and get that stuff online a little bit more, and we all tend to kind of be disconnected to that upper part of our back, man, things can really open up for you. So I have some really simple tools that we're going to do that I figured I would share with all of you. And, of course, I'll be posting it up in the Kinstretch members group. And I have a yoga strap and just a napkin here. This is for my grip protection. If it doesn't feel good to make a strong pushing pull grip on this, that's the only reason I have that around. You may not need it. Maybe you have something with a handle. Okay, so I need a static, non-stretchy strap of some kind or belt and a napkin if you need so. Now, what I find the thing that people are missing the most in scapular motion, it tends to be depression, right? So we have elevation, depression, protraction, and retraction. When we get into depression, people tend to either skip over this area or just not have a really great amount of contact with it, okay? So here's what we're going to do. You're going to do some PAILS and rails to open that up. To start off, though, we need to get into a stretch. And since there's so much stuff going on, this is just a free-floating thing with so many connections, I just want you to find a stretch in your shoulder, okay? And, like, thinking about that back side, where can I find a stretch sensation here? And we're just going to hold for 2 minutes. I'm going to guide you through a little bit of maximal expansive breathing while we do it. So whatever angle you need to find a stretch, whatever combination of the rest of your body you need to find a stretch through there. Remember, if you need to adjust to find the stretch as we go on, go ahead and do that. And if you feel like you're not relaxing, back off the stretch a little bit so that you have a point so your body can start relaxing a little bit so you're not pushing it so hard, okay? So find your stretch on your shoulder blade. And we're going to take 30 deep breaths in where we relax them out, okay? And then we'll hold our 30th breath for as long as we can. And you'll get a little bit of sort of Wim Hof training here, okay? Ready? Begin. Inhale. As big as you can, let it out. Inhale as big as you can. Let it out. 3. Out. 4. Out. 5. Out. 6. Out. 7. Out. 8. Out. 9. Out. 10. Out. 11. Out. 12. Out. 13. Out. 14. Out. 15. Out. 16. Out. 17. Out. 18. Out. 19. Out. 20. Out. 21. Out. 22. Out. 23. Out. 24. Out. 25. Out. 26. Out. 27. Out. 28. Out. 29. Out. 30 and hold. And let it out. Take a single breath in, hold it 15 seconds. Go ahead and feel out your scapular car here. Go all the way down, hinge it back, all the way up, and forwards, down, back, up, and forwards, reverse, up, back, down, forwards, up, back, down, and forwards. I can feel my neck engage a little bit where I didn't ask it to, so that's good information. Okay, so to start out, I'm going to find my maximum ability to scapular depress. Now, if I feel like I hunch over like this, I want to separate those motions so I don't do them at the same time, either by going into whatever my compensation is and then going into full scapular depression, or I can just focus on separating those two. I can even maybe go the opposite way and see what that feels like. Okay, so whatever you do, separate the motions from your back from the scapula. Now, I'm going to take my strap here with my little grippy, and I'm going to step on the ends. So all I need to do is find my maximum depression and then inch up so that I've got a static thing to pull against. So maximum depression, back off of it just a little bit so I'm not totally taut there at my bottom. And you're just going to work up and down with your foot to wherever you need to be to find that good position. So now, specificity rules. I'm going to try to feel the fibers in my back or around that scapular to achieve a pulling up motion. Okay, so if I'm only feeling the top of my shoulder, I'm only feeling the front of my shoulder, whatever, stuff is moving around, pitching forward, that's not what I'm looking for. So the first rep, in my experience, usually is kind of an investigative thing where you're starting to wake up those fibers a little bit more. And then when you get into more reps, you'll feel it a little bit differently. I like to do sets of PAILS and rails as opposed to going directly from a PAILS to a rails. So if you're following along, that's what we're going to do together. The first 3 seconds of our 10-second ramp up are going to be dedicated to making sure you're feeling it in the area that you're trying to feel it. So that area described in the back side of your body. Then you're going to continually ramp up until you're at your maximum engagement without compensating through other pieces, and holding that for 10 seconds, and then we'll relax and release it out, repeating 2 more times, okay? So actually we'll just do it twice because I want to make sure this fits into 10 minutes, okay? So begin. I'm going to find my maximum depression, back off of it just a little bit. First 3 seconds, lightly engage. Am I finding the area that I wanted to? And I'm pretty disconnected from this left shoulder, so this will be interesting. And go ahead and begin. So lightly, trying to increase for 1, pulling up. 2, find the back side of your body. 3, keep increasing, focusing on that area you're trying to feel. 4, 5, 6, irradiate the rest of your body. 7, if you haven't already. 8, 9, and 10, feeling that shoulder blade slide up. Hold that maximum effort, increase if you can. 10, 9, 8, no discomfort or pain. 7, 6, if so, you're at your max. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and slowly release on an exhale. For round 2, we're going to irradiate first, so I want you to puff out your belly and engage your abs, so you're not sucking in to engage, okay? Find that irradiation through the rest of your body, squeezing your other fist perhaps, squeezing your butt, squeezing your thighs, gripping your feet into the floor. If you feel strain anywhere, adjust yourself so that you feel a more even engagement throughout the rest of your body. Thank you, Maggie. Okay, so find the back side of your shoulder, engaging for 1, 2, 3, 4, increasing 5, increase 6, increase 7, increase 8, increase 9, increase 10, focusing on where you're trying to feel it, holding for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and soften gradually on an exhale. If I had more time, I'd be putting us through at least one more round, but because I want to make sure this fits through 10 minutes, we're just going to go into our rails. So since it's at an isometric load, regressive angular isometric load, I want to make sure that I have a static object that I can press against. So I'm going to take the strap and put it around my body and find a little bit off of my end range of depression. So as far as I can here, back off a little bit, And I can do a couple things. I can either hold this and have this be part of my radiation practice, as actually pulling with the other side, or I can, since I have a yoga strap here with a D-ring, I can adjust it into my position. Oops. If I did this right. There we go. Or I can actually adjust it and keep it at a specific level. And then I can do whatever I want with this hand. I can still pull if I want to, all these things. Find a wrist position that's comfortable for you. Figure out if you need some more padding. So you're going to find your amount of depression, backing off of it a little bit, and then making sure that you have a little bit of room to go. And where I am here, I'm going to shorten it just a little bit. And of course, you can adjust between rounds if you find that you think you need to. Okay, so I want to make sure that I have some ability to engage throughout the range. Squeezing and engaging the belly, squeezing the butt, thighs, turning everything to stone so that the only thing that has any motion left in it is a little bit of that scapula. Okay, so I'm trying to engage in a downward motion using the back side. So take 3 seconds here and try to find that backside engagement. 1, 2, 3. Continue to increase for 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Squeeze down for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and begin to soften. On this side, which is different from my other side that I just worked, I'm feeling everything in the world trying to compensate for me. So I'm going to focus really hard on trying to do that, or I'm going to engage. I'm going to try engaging in a way that I've already maxed out that area, so it can't help me as much. Okay? So finding that backside of the shoulder again, irradiate everything, and begin to press down, squeezing for 1. Find it. 2. Are you where you want to be? 3. Use the tissue you're trying to use. 4. 5 should be difficult. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Max it out for 10, 9, 8, 7. Squeeze your shoulder blade. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Easy breath. Try not to come out of the position. You're still in that depressed state. And then, of course, you'll follow up with cars, rolling it around, feeling all the new muscles you didn't know you had. If you're working in a range that was trying to accomplish new ways of achieving the goal that your body isn't used to. So we're looking to expand range of motion using parts that you don't usually use. So hope you enjoyed that. Kinster's Insiders, go ahead and message me if you have something else that you're working on that we need to add to the membership group. Bye.